Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to our match reaction show. It's been a couple of days. I took my booster shot and for COVID, and it's just the side effects meant that I couldn't do anything on Monday and Tuesday. But I'm back today, and I'll take it a little bit easy. But yeah, watch the game between City and Copenhagen, and I mean. I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words because at this point, I think we're now at a point where I think these games were anyway foregone conclusion that City would win. But I don't think now it's a question of whether Haaland will score. I think it's a question of how many will Haaland score in every game, how many will City score in every game, because they're just banging them in at the moment. And they 5 more goals there. They scored 6 on the weekend. It's just the funny part is the thing is you never feel like City are getting out of third gear. Like it's almost like they coast through games, and it's almost like it's the goals are pit stops in the game. It's just the game flows, and then City score a goal, then we go back, then they play a little bit again, they score another goal, then they go back, reset. It's almost like goal. If it were an F1 race, that's what it is. Goals are like pit stops. They're just they're sort of the end of it's like if it was a drama, it's like the end of Act One. So there's you got a goal, then you go to Act Two, then you get another goal. It's almost that, isn't it? It just feels that when and that would be disappointing for teams. I think Copenhagen today will look back and say we consider penalty, we considered an own goal, and the 3 goals we considered were all pretty much tap-ins and rebounds. So one was a rebound as well, and second was a rebound, and the other two were basically cut back tap-ins. So it's not like City are doing something that's outrageous, or they're doing something that's just out of this world or whatever. What they're doing is they're doing fairly simple, basic stuff, but they're doing it at such a high level, and they're doing it so clinically and so efficiently that it just seems routine. It just seems mechanical. It almost seems robotic in some ways in the way that they do it, and they just keep getting goals for it. And I mean, all that really is what it is. I mean, we talk about the goals. I mean, Haaland was fantastic with that first goal. It's a great finish. He finds himself in that position. It's a good cross from Cancelo to pick him out. But again, what the defense is doing, why do you leave Haaland all alone in space in that sort of region? Even if there's a cross, you don't do that. Because somebody's got to be marking him. Somebody's got to be trying to, I know what they were trying to do. I mean, they were trying to cut the pass, but somebody's got to be just marking him anyway. You just because it's gonna get through. Somebody's got to be marking him. It is a goal. Second goal is a rebound. I mean, it's unlucky for the goalkeeper. I thought he had a really good game. Bravo, he had a very good game, and that just was a goal that you don't want to be conceding. But what is the goalkeeper going to do? He just spills it, and Haaland is there, like he always is. He's there to score a rebound. It's 2-0. The third goal is an own goal. I mean, it's a bit again defending. They allow Sergio Gomez to take that shot. It takes a double deflection. It's unlucky. The fourth goal is a penalty. Was it a penalty? I think it was a soft one, but it was a penalty. It's one. I don't think that you're at that point where it would not have made it would have made zero difference to the result. That 4-0 would going to make, and then it's another goal for Alvarez as well. I mean, like I said, my heart always breaks when I see him play well, and he played another good game today, and he made it 5-0. I was the things to take back from the game though. I like the fact that he played Haaland and Alvarez together. I thought he could have been played as a 4-4-2. At times it looked like a 4-4-2. At times it was 4-3-3. So I think they kind of jumbled and mixed and matched as they went along. So that was something interesting. But rather, other than that, I don't think there was anything wrong with the approach. And I mean, this is the sort of games that you can try them in because you're at home, you're playing against a team that really doesn't pose much of a threat, and Copenhagen pose very little threat, if any. So these are the games where you try these things out. I'm not sure if it's going to be something they'll try too often, but I thought it worked well for what it was today. I mean, it's hard to gauge, really. Jack Grealish, though, there's a word for Jack Grealish. I think he's had 3 good games now in a row. I don't think he's magnificent. I don't think he'll ever be £100 million player. But slowly, I think we're starting to see him adapt to the system. I think what's helping him is the fact that Haaland is in such good form. So all he needs to do is he needs to get the ball. Because I just feel like right now what the team is doing is they're saying all we have to do is until we get maybe goal number 2, we just have got to find a way to pass it to Haaland. Because when Haaland gets it, it's a goal. That doesn't matter, it's a goal. So all we need to do right now is I think the wingers and midfielders, all they're doing right now is just get the ball to Haaland. Just find Haaland, it's a goal. Just find Haaland, it's a goal. Right, and that's all they're doing. And then once you get the 2 goals, then you can kind of play a little bit. You can kind of do your thing. You can kind of enjoy the game, see it out. Whatever you want. That's where we are now at City. So I think it helps Grealish as well because what's happening is defenses are kind of dropping deep as well because they don't want to give Haaland the space, so they've got to drop deep. They didn't have to do that before with the Foden or De Bruyne playing false 9. They didn't really have to do that. Now they've got to do that, so it gives Grealish more space as well to kind of work. And then all he's got to do is really find a pass to Haaland, and it's a goal. So I feel that's helping him. I feel having a proper target man is helping him. and we're starting to see good performances from him. I think we'll see more as the season progresses. I think he'll start to grow into this team as well, and maybe he'll become a key performer as well. But that's good for him. I think it's good for City. It's good for him as well to do that. Other than that, I mean, few young players got some minutes, right? I mean, it was symbolic, really. I mean, they're getting some time against a very weak team. But it's good for them to get that big game, the first team experience. So it was good for that as well, and that's what these games really are all about, isn't it? It's a bit sad. It's a bit sad as a neutral when you have to watch these sort of games where you can't really analyze the team. I mean, there's nothing. I don't think watching that game, if somebody was not a City fan, I don't think they would have. Or if somebody was scouting City, I don't think they would have learned anything from that game, because I mean, Bruges did nothing as an offensive threat. They had one touch in the box, I think, and there was one, or maybe a few, maybe 3 or 4 touches. There was one good attack, I think, that came out of it. So that's not a lot. I mean, there really isn't much that Bruges offered. So you don't really learn much as a team about yourselves. Or if you're in opposition and you're trying to learn about City, I don't think you learn a lot from that game. So it was a bit of an early down cup game, if you will. And it's that shouldn't be what the Champions League should be about, but that's where we are now. But well, fair play to City. I mean, they had to show up, they had to get the win. They did that, they turned up, they got the win. Haaland might be disappointed he only got 45 minutes, but hey, that's the way it is. Keeps him fit and firing for the next 90 that he's got to play in the weekend. So all that being said, I think it's a good day out for City. They get a good result, and now they're just one win away from qualifying for the knockout stages. If you're Copenhagen, though, the sad part is you've got to play them again in a week's time. You've got to welcome them in a week's time again. I mean, that would be so disappointing for Copenhagen and dispiriting for them to think, oh my God, we've got to do this again. We've got to play them again. We don't want to. Can we not? And that would be something to watch, though. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But anyway, we'll see about that. Let me know about in the comments, of course. What did you think about the game? What were your thoughts about the match? Smash a like if Erling Haaland was your man of the match. I think he's got to be the man of the match, right? 2 goals. Yeah, if he was your man of the match, smash a like. Smash a like if you enjoyed Alvarez and Grealish's performance as well. Just smash a like for them. I think yeah, they're players who go under the radar now. But yeah, let's give them some love as well. So do smash a like for them as well. And do remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, so you can get notified as videos drop. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.